Kogi State, north-central Nigeria, has fertile land for the cultivation of wide variety of crops. Ayodele Ibigbemi, in our next package, takes a look at cashew production in the state with focus on quality of seeds and adaptability of modern technologies by cashew farmers to increase production.
Nigeria cashew has continued to maintain prominence both at local and international market, with about 60% of cashew production in Nigeria coming from Kogi State.
It accounts for about 60% of the total output of cashew in Nigeria. Cashew nuts can be likened to golden seeds due to its ability to spur economic growth at the state and national level.
Cashew thrive in the whole of Kogi, but you can get the best from Kogi East. And Kogi East economics has been revolutionized by cashew production and value chain. In fact, people have moved from the days of poverty to riches now through cashew.
Associate Professor Adejo Patrick Emmanuel and Professor Haruna Ibrahim Opalua, both of the Department of Agricultural Economics and Extension Services, Prince Abakar Ado University, Aniba, explained that the use of quality seeds and modern technology will improve cashew yields, reduce cost of production, and will improve the quality of cashew products in the states.
Investment in high-quality seeds can increase foreign exchange for the country, also improve the income of rural farmers, and then also improve rural livelihoods.
On farmers training and extensions,
cover from the old ones, and then theft cases of cashew by local communities.
The challenges we have, like any other, like we're talking of the cooker unit or sterilizing unit. You're talking of the dryer. We are talking of the dryer. We are talking of the cleaner. Because some of these things are still being done manually. Cleaner. Because some of these things are still being done manually. And you see people engaging people, they will be spreading on the floor. And you see people engaging people, they will be spreading on the floor. Once you spread on the floor, debris, germs, things like that will creep into it. Sand will creep into it. All this makes it impure, eventually not acceptable for export. But if you use like our dryer to be drying for export, to be drying the cashew that will naturally dry for about a week. Cashew that will naturally dry for about a week in town, or using the natural conventional sun. Maybe about 4 hours, 5 hours, you are finished drying, and you can introduce another batch.
Cashew season is just coming up. Preparations are in top gear by farmers, processors, and marketers to ensure good quality seeds are produced by farmers to enhance greater profit. Shola Wahid for Dateline 360.
Thank you, Shola. Yes, cashew is a very profitable venture. Now, from Ekiti State comes this report that with its favorable climate and dedicated farming communities over the years, the state has contributed to the production of cash crops, including cashew. This notwithstanding, the state is...
According to records from the Ekiti State Ministry of Agriculture, cashew is the third most widely cultivated cash crop in the state. However, cashew production in Ekiti State is not without its challenges, ranging from aging trees, bush burning to attacks by pests and diseases, which has significantly dwindled yield.
Cashew has an advantage of being the fact it can acclimatize to any soil and environmental condition, which a selective crop like cocoa cannot withstand. So that is to tell you that cashew can grow virtually in every aspect of Ekiti State.
In a bid to increase cashew production, to have quality cashew seeds, that meet up with international standards to rejuvenate and scale up tree crop production among local farmers and boost the state potential in exportation of agricultural produce. The state government, in partnership with foreign organizations, is providing farmers with subsidized high-yield seedlings to replace the aging trees. The State Commissioner for Agriculture, Ebenezer Buluwade, says the initiatives of the state government will enable the state to maximize its potential in cashew production, in addition to providing training on enhanced farming practices.
We are running a program with, as I said, USD to do a 10 years program plan for Ekiti State. So we want to use science to facilitate that growth. And that's what we are doing to get new improved varieties. And all that. And also
with the current premium price on cashew nut across all over the world, Ekiti State, I want to take the advantage of the premium price of cashew. Polychlorinated cashew can produce as much as like a ton per hectare.
Recognizing the economic potential of cashew processing, Ekiti State believes increasing production is the right step towards calling the attention of investors in the processing of cashew to replace the cottage processing industry, which will in turn eradicate wastage. This will enable the state to capture a significant share of the market and create employment opportunities, since every part of the cashew seed can be processed into products that will be of economic benefits.
Cashew processing is a business, and people say government has no.
With the foreign earnings derivable from cashew production, it is expedient for government to take advantage of the arable land Ekiti State is blessed with to improve production, facilitate processing, which will in turn increase employment opportunities. In Ado-Ekiti, Tayo Osho for Dateline 360.
You've said it all, Tayo. Government is watching and steps are on to facilitate processing in higher scales. Also, the cashew industry in Ondo State is currently experiencing relatively low level of production and processing, despite its potential for creating jobs and generating revenue. To address this issue, experts suggest that government should provide full support.
Government, we have private nursery operators that are into cashew raising. In Ministry of Agriculture, we have more than 2,000 now seedlings of cashew ready for
to come up with a valuable product at the end of the day.
If we are to situate Ondo State and the Middle Belt together, the potential for higher yield is better in those Middle Belt states, in the savannah areas, compared to Ondo State. The crop may be more prone to disease and pest attack by virtue of the rainforest belt that Ondo State is located.
Stakeholders believe that providing farmers with proper training, investing in mechanization and promoting sustainable agricultural practices can greatly boost cashew production in the state.
We are encouraging the youth to go into production and women to go into processing. So there's no agricultural crop that does not have disease problems. But basically, when you treat and with proper agronomy practices, those problems, they may not have a significant effect.
Cashew production in Ondo State is good, but we are not there yet. Incoming farmers and existing farmers can be assisted to increase their production.
Farmers can be encouraged once they are made to realize that the market is available.
Experts suggest that with the decline in revenue from fossil fuels and low levels of production, cashew production and processing could be a solution to Ondo State's economic challenges and the country in general if properly harnessed. In Nakure, Toyin Batire for Dateline 360.
If properly harnessed, cashew production is going to be a game changer. This is a submission, and this is Dateline 360 for the week. On behalf of the production crew, thank you for being a part of it. Remember to stay informed, stay focused, stay engaged, and productive. See you next week. God bless.
When the issue of tourism in Africa is discussed, Zimbabwe is a key country to mention. The Southern African country is a tourism hub as it is blessed with numerous tourist sites of utmost beauty, hence offering visitors the joy they desire and beyond as they view wonders of nature on display. One of the renowned tourist sites in the country is Mana Pools National Park. The park is located along the Zambezi River and the border of Zambia. It covers an area of 6,766 square kilometers. The park has special significance for photographic tourism. It extends for a distance of some 50 meters from the Zambezi Escarpment Mountains through the flat flow of the Zambezi Valley to the river itself, its focal point being the system of alluvial river terraces up to 3.5 kilometers wide, which flank the Zambezi River along the park's 50-kilometer river frontage. It is a region of the lower Zambezi River in Zimbabwe where the floodplain turns into a broad expanse of lakes after each rainy season. The park takes its name from the pools that still lie in the abandoned river channels that run through the terraces. Mana is said to mean four, referring to the largest of these pools, which hold water all year round. The pool experienced this park but suited to the more adventurous, as dodging hippos and crocodiles is a daily pastime. As the lakes gradually dry up, the region attracts many large animals. When the waters begin to recede, the remaining pools become excellent game viewing locations as wildlife flocks to these natural watering holes. It is these remaining pools that draw the animals and create this spectacular game viewing setting, making it one of Africa's most renowned game viewing regions. The banks of the river bear and the pools give way to lush forests of acacia, baobabs, ebonis, fig, and mahogany.